Hey all, welcome back to an introduction to ArcGIS Survey123. I'm Jenny Sauer. I'm a mobile solutions specialist with the USDA APHIS PPQ End User Tools Group, and I'm going to talk to you in this video about how to download a survey. That means that you have already installed the Survey123 application, that you know what Survey123 is, and you've signed into the APHIS GIS portal, which is giving you access to any surveys that have been shared with you as a member. Let's get started. Remember to start with what you know. Go to the Mobile Data Collection Tools website. Click on General under the Training Documents and locate Survey123 application information, and there we are, the ArcGIS Survey123 Getting Started Guide. Have a look at that guide, and the table of contents really ought to tell you what you need to know. We've installed the application, we've signed into the enterprise portal, and now we want to download the survey. So you might download a survey on a desktop or a mobile device. Either one looks exactly the same. And you can see here it's pretty simple. There's screenshots. It's one page of how to get to the survey that you want, download it, and go back to the survey. Let's see that on my iPad. Alright, here's my iPad. Let's open up Survey123. Since I signed in previously to the Enterprise portal, it's signing me in again this time. This may not always be the case. It might ask you to sign in again and put in your eAuth username and password. So keep this information handy in your brain so that you are ready to do that. So here we are. I don't have any surveys on my device, as we can see here. There are two places that I could tap. One is pretty clear right here, download surveys. There's a button. And there's another way here through your profile. So if I tap my profile, I have the option here to download surveys. Once you've downloaded a survey, just one, this button disappears here, and so this is the way that you have to do it evermore. So I suggest you knowing about this profile menu. I'm going to start by pressing this download surveys button. And here's a list of all the surveys shared with me. You can see there's quite a few. Either they're publicly shared, meaning anyone can see them, or they're shared specifically with me because I'm a member of that group. So we have a number of training surveys here, and I'm going to go ahead and download this PPQ JB, or Japanese Beetle Aircraft Inspection Training Survey. So there's no real data here, and there's no information that would be sensitive at all. And you can see that it's listed, and the way that I know that I could download it is I have this cloud with an arrow in, like into my iPad. So that's how I know I can download it. All I have to do is tap this line, and we can see the arrows circling, which show that it was downloaded to my device. I could do another one if I wanted. They're pretty quick. There we go. But you see the list remains, and this is the tricky part. We have to go back to see those surveys listed on our device. These are surveys listed well connected to Wi-Fi, which is important. So Wi-Fi is connected. I don't need Bluetooth. I don't need cellular data, but I do need to be connected to Wi-Fi. And as long as I'm connected to Wi-Fi and I go to this list of downloadable surveys, I'll see this list. If I disconnect from Wi-Fi, the only surveys I'll see here are 0 because this is my connection to the portal. So let's hit this back button up at the top left. Now this is that original screen when you sign into Survey123, which is showing visibly the surveys that have been downloaded to my device. So I'm going to disconnect from Wi-Fi and let you have a view of that. So I am now no longer connected to Wi-Fi whatsoever. But here in Survey123, these two surveys live on my device. I can open them and collect data. However, if I go to my profile now, I don't have an option to download surveys. That's because I'm not connected. There are no downloads possible. That's really about it. Download the surveys to your device, and now these two training surveys are ready for me to go ahead and collect data on. So let's say you have a survey on your iPad and this gets kind of cluttered over time if you've had a lot of surveys downloaded. You need to clean up your iPad because maybe surveys are starting to take up memory space, or just for your own sake you would like that off your view. You can delete the survey. You want to make sure that you have actually submitted any information or any surveys that you've completed before deleting it, but it's very simple. You select the survey that you wish to delete, you go to this menu bar, these three bars up at the top right, and there's the option, Delete Survey. It will ask you to confirm, and you can hit cancel, or I'm just going to go for it and see how fast and easy that was. I've done this while disconnected from Wi-Fi, so you can do this in the field if you need to. Not connected to Wi-Fi or connected. Either way, you can delete a survey this way. Real simple and easy. And if you need the survey back, remember you'll need to connect to Wi-Fi, locate that survey by clicking Download Surveys, and go ahead and download it again.